sure we live on my end, but I think we are live though. For sure.
What's now?
Oh goddamn, another day, huh?
Another day.
I'm about to make sure we live, and then we could get into it. Bro, I ain't popping up. Oh yeah, we live.
We
Yeah,
live.
what's the deal?
Man, what's the deal, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of the Gym Bag. Me and my boy coming to talk with y'all today. Hope everybody having a good day and whatnot, man. What's good with you, bro? How your day?
Another day, man. Didn't do too much. Off work with it, so shit. As you know, got some player spotlight videos up. Got a good opportunity to knock some of those out, line some more up for the future, and just line up some stuff that fingers crossed that we get some blessed with some opportunities in the future, and just making sure we're ready for the opportunity whenever it presents itself. So,
Yeah,
really, just
man,
today is
it's
a
looking
preparation
good.
day for you know what I'm saying. A
Yeah,
day
for
of
sure.
reps. Day of reps.
It's looking good, man. We appreciate all the support, everybody that been tapping in with us, showing
Great
love, especially the youth, man. It's pretty much why we doing what we doing.
for
And
sure.
yeah, man, it's looking good. It's looking good, man. So
God,
y'all stay tuned.
man.
We got some big stuff in store, God willing.
Yeah, man. We announced it earlier today, so if y'all not active with the Instagram, definitely stay active. What we got going on, daily posts, because we do have some big announcements coming soon. As we record this live, we got 227 followers. When we reach 250 followers, we have an announcement regarding the giveaway where we'll drop the details then. So just blitz that follow button, send it to your friends, family, the ones that already did hit that follow button. Like you said, appreciate y'all for the support. I mean, 200 some followers within the first month. I mean, that just go to show that y'all rocking what we got going on, and we appreciate y'all. And y'all just keep working. As long as y'all keep working, y'all give us more stuff to talk about. So
For sure. For
yes,
sure.
sir.
Nah, it's been cool, bro. Just seeing all these young athletes, bro. Everybody working hard. That
Sir.
shit tough, bro. That shit tough for sure. For sure. It's a bunch of talent. Bunch of talent.
Oh
While we on that
yeah.
topic though, let's hit on
Oh,
a couple things.
sorry.
Uh,
I just thought of something funny. My fault. I just seen the video.
Nah, yeah, while we on this topic, before we get into all these other sports and stuff, like we said, we love doing the spotlights and shining the light on the kids and whatnot. But some of y'all be coming in the DMs crazy,
Yeah.
like, just a crazy sense of entitlement. Like you gotta show some respect. Ain't nobody saying, you gotta beg or, do
Not remotely
anything,
close.
do anything crazy, but y'all be sending these DMs like we supposed to do this for y'all, like
Yeah.
it, it
Like
be sounding
respectfully,
it be
we
sounding
grown.
kind of crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like respectfully, we're grown adults, and I
For
mean we're not
sure.
asking for too much, but just to do me. I mean, like at
Yeah.
least introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let us know, but
Like,
just
come
do
on
me.
now.
And then on top of the do me, and maybe we could get past that, but still, come correct at that point.
I ain't getting past that. Hell
Hey,
no.
you know what I'm
Because
saying? And then like,
it's a respect thing. And
man,
we know we not tripping because it be kids who come in the DMs and
I mean,
they
90%
showing
coming from,
love.
you know what I'm
They
saying?
showing love. Yeah, they showing
So
love. Ultimately, this is to get y'all more views and get y'all name hot, you know what I'm saying? But some of y'all be out of pocket, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But it's all love though. But yeah, just tighten
love.
up a little bit. Just tighten
One
up a little bit. That's it.
another part of that tightening up, and maybe you do come correct. Now let's get to the next step. Man, if you up in Drake, you smoking on people, you
Ah
got
yeah.
you got five niggas in your bio that need to be freed. I mean, that's cool. That's what you got going on. But at the same time, we're highlighting players that are focused all in on what they got going
For
on. So if you
sure.
got all that extracurricular stuff,
For sure.
thank the platform to bring that on. Nor
I
will we
could,
like
we
promote
can
that
let
type
you
of stuff.
we
You
can
know what I'm
let
saying?
you know right now if you got guns on your page, drugs on your page, any of that, you can't be on our page. Just
Never.
keeping it real. And we ain't knocking how you know what I'm saying, get it how you live. But, it's plenty of kids out here who got their head on straight, and that's really who we trying to tap in with. So
Oh,
we
it's paid
advise all y'all to we advise all y'all to get your head on straight and not just to succeed in sports, but just to, have a chance at life, so
Cause let's call it
that's
how
pretty
it is,
much
bro.
it.
We talking to coaches now. We got some opportunities lined up with
For
guys who got
sure.
skin in the game, current players, former players. We got some big stuff lined up, like you said, God willing. And I mean, we not that they would come to us for validation, but if we're in connection with these guys, if we're gonna talk about some guys, we're gonna talk about the ones that got their head on straight. We're gonna talk about the
Yeah,
ones that's doing what they need to do on and off the field, on and off the court. You know what I'm saying? So it just got to make sense for us, and I'm sure that's common sense. But at the same time, at least we thought it was common sense. But we, like we getting
yeah,
Instagram DMs and you up in Drake, you just got too much going on for us. So this is a sports
yeah,
page highlighting the hard work. So that's what we gonna keep it at, man. That's what we gonna keep it
yeah.
at.
We ain't gotta front out move too much, but yeah, we tapping in with some big players. You know what I mean? So if you want us to stick our neck out for you, man, you gotta look the part at least on the social media. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, we ain't tripping on what you doing outside of that. But if you gonna
Not my business.
if you're gonna show it to the world, you gotta understand that if you want these coaches and recruiters and all that to come looking for you, and that's the first thing they see, they're gonna look right over you. So
Come on, bro.
tighten up, man, tighten up.
I
But that's
got
all we got on that. That's all we got on that, man. It's all love. Let's get into some of these sports topics, man.
you. Let's do it.
Uh, First things first, man. In the
Let's do it.
WNBA, I feel like the WNBA got a rising star that is not getting enough shine, enough love, and I feel like if this was an NBA player doing the exact same thing that this WNBA player was doing,
Uh,
everybody in the world would know their name. So let's talk about Olivia Miles, bro.
Miss
She been
Miles.
going crazy. She been going crazy, and it ain't nothing new. Like we used to talk about her when she was in college, at Notre Dame and at TCU.
TCU.
But she in the WNBA going crazy right now. She averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 50% from the field, 40% from three, and just under 90% from the free throw line. Crazy enough, she was an all-star starter as a rookie. And just to put that into context, the last NBA rookie to be an all-star starter was Yao Ming in 2003. So she's doing some big time things. She got the Minnesota Lynx at the top of the standings right now in first place. They 9-1 in their last 10 games, and she's a big part of that. And I just feel like she needs a lot more attention, a lot more credit. She's one of the leading MVP candidates for this WNBA season. And she a killer, man. If you watch her play basketball, I don't want to say she don't hoop like a girl, but respectfully, she hoop like us. You feel me?
Nah, bro.
She hoop like a dude, bro. And that's like the biggest compliment, so respect to her, respect to her on that. But
Yeah, yeah,
if
I like.
she doing this as a rookie, bro, like ain't no telling, what it's gonna look like in a couple years.
Come on. I mean, she's showing that she's willing to put in the hard work. You see her working out with Anthony Edwards. You see her working out with newly acquired Minnesota Timberwolves player LaMelo Ball. So, like you said, she hooped like a dude, but I mean, look who she working out with. She understands that you got to work out with the best of the best if you want to be the best, and clearly that's her goal. We ain't seen, at least in my opinion, we ain't seen, like you mentioned, just piggybacking off what you said, a true lead guard that's, I mean, just directing the offense and doing it, really holding it down until her teammate came back. Now, they get a healthy squad. Vegas is now give them, even money to win or favorite to win a championship. I can imagine that if they put together a good streak of winning games, they could be boosted up as the favorite eventually. With
Yeah,
Olivia Miles possibly getting that MVP, like you said. I just think the WNBA as a whole, they got to be in their 90s era, or that's what I feel like, in a sense of they just loaded with talent. And I just hate the fact that with this much talent, Olivia Miles, like you said, if this was in the WNBA Cooper Flag rookie year, like this is headlining shows. That fan base is happy to have that. Not that Minnesota isn't, but unfortunately, it's a lot of other things that I don't want to go too deep into certain topics, but it's a lot of things outside of basketball and the W that's overshadowing the hard work and the talent, the generational talent, call it how it is that we seeing. Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson, Indiana's fun to watch. New York is fun to watch. I mean, I'm just now getting into the W, but I feel like this is the easiest it's been able to watch the W since, I mean, I've been trying to watch it for the last 10 years or so. And right now, I mean, I'm looking at the schedule. I'm hunting it down like it's an NBA game. And no disrespect, I just wasn't tapped into the culture. But these players are doing a good job at weaning people like me in. And I think the fan base is only going to grow. But as long as they keep the main thing, and highlighting what's going on the court, Olivia Miles, Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson, blase. So, yeah, man, I just like where the W's going. I think it's definitely headed in the right direction. And then hopefully soon we can kind of get locked in more on what's going on the court, you know what I'm saying? So I can continue to expand
definitely.
knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, we need a team here. We
Got
need
to
a
be two
WNBA
turns,
team.
bro.
That'd be crazy.
Got to
That'd
be
be
turned.
crazy, bro.
I ain't going to fake. I had made a video, this is like a year ago when Kansas City had a male's basketball team. And I was even thinking like a women's basketball team. Just you look at the KU culture, I mean, Mizzou 2 hours away, close enough to, you know what I'm saying, bring in that
Mhm.
fandom. Kansas City growing, hosting the World Cup, hosting the NFL draft. I mean, I think we've proven that we can hold down, you know what I'm saying, big time situations like that. So hopefully that's in the near future, man. In the next 10, 15 years, I wouldn't be surprised if KC is in the front running. Good idea, like you said, getting us a basketball team or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Once they built that new stadium, you know, I'm sure we're gonna get a Super Bowl here, probably within the next 10 years. And I know if we get that, you know, it's probably gonna make it. That's just more evidence probably to get a WNBA team, you know, because they're gonna keep expanding. So
Yeah.
hopefully we in the running for that. You know,
Oh,
and
love
we
it.
starting with the WNBA because I don't know if we're gonna be able to get an NBA team,
No, we
but
got
you
to
know,
start with the W, respectfully, just
yeah,
because we're not no
for
big,
sure.
especially we growing, we're not that big of a compared to other places, Vegas,
Right.
Seattle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many teams Texas got, but I'm sure they could spit one
Mm,
in somewhere. So, yeah, and I think that'd be good for the culture too. A diehard city like Kansas City get behind a women's basketball team.
yeah,
I think that,
that'd be
especially
tough.
if we get especially if we get us one to start off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Usually when they get
Like
them,
bro, imagine we got Juju to come to KC, bro. Oh my God. Oh
uh,
my
get
God.
every Juju alternate jersey, we Juju
Bro,
up.
come on, bro.
I told my girl, but I'm like, bro, if we ever get a basketball team, season tickets, like I'm on that. Like I don't care if
Nah, for
boys, girls,
sure.
like I just
For sure.
hoops.
For sure.
Nah, that's what's
That'd
up.
be smooth, bro. That'd be smooth. Hopefully that's in the future for us and whatnot. But
Mayor, Kansas
yeah,
City, whoever would even tie that together. If you are watching this, we would love to have our hands on that. I mean, I feel like we got some great ideas. I feel like we could be very beneficial towards that movement. So,
for
hey,
sure.
do not shot early.
The support will be there too. Like I don't think we'll lack the support, bro. The support
Not
will
at
be
all.
there. You
Not
feel
at
me?
all.
Especially with the W growing, bro. Like I
Yes,
feel
man.
like that'd be nuts, bro. That'd be nuts, bro. But
I ain't gonna lie, for
you
sure.
know, we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, yeah, Olivia Miles, keep working, keep going. She raw, bro. And like I don't know, like if a Juju her rookie year gonna have this type of success because Olivia Miles is on a good team with other good players.
Mhm.
But you know, if she can come into the league doing stuff like this too, that just adds to the league. That just adds to the level of superstars that they have. And it just continues to grow the league, you know, and the NBA has decades of a head start over the WNBA. So
Yeah,
you know it's no point of comparing the two as of right now. But man, the W definitely growing. They making more money. They get more exposure, and the talent is rising. You know, like you said, it's an easier watch. You know, respectfully.
respectfully.
So we
I'm with
definitely tuned in, and you know, it's other great players too. Like off the top of my head, like you know, Kelsey Mitchell, Paige Beckers. You know, you spoke on Fisa
you.
Collier. You know, Olivia Miles' teammate. It's a lot
Yeah.
of great players in the W, man, and it's a lot more to come. So yeah, we tuned in. But that's all I got on that, bro.
I got on the W as well, man. Olivia, keep doing your thing. I'm watching you.
Oh, can't forget Angel Reese. Shout out Angel Reese too.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Angel Reese too. Let me
Yep.
see. You don't fuck with the rebounds, cuz.
Well, I've seen some compilations of air ball layups under the basket. And I'm not saying she a bad player. I just ain't got around to her yet. She was hooping in
Nah,
college though. I
for
did watch her
sure.
college because I do watch
But
more
you,
collegiate girls basketball than professional low key. She was
it's
cool in
crazy
college.
though. They magnify what she can't do, and they don't
No, so
magnify what she actually does. You know what
more
I'm
man.
saying? She can defend. She's a great rebounder. Like all that other stuff gonna
Yeah,
come. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff
like,
gonna come.
it ain't.
Bro, like by the time she done, she gonna be the all-time leader rebounder
Not for
in
sure.
WNBA history. And like, say what you want, bro. That's amazing. She gonna be a Hall of Famer, bro.
Dennis Rodman of the
She's gonna
W
she gonna be a Hall of Famer, bro.
for sure.
And then she polarized and she don't just be quiet off the court. You know, she
That
talk
matters.
her talk. You know, so that make people hate on her. You know, so it is what it is, bro. But I'll rock with her. So do your thing, man. What we gonna get to next? Let's get into some of these NFL topics, man. We got a lot of stuff going on in training camp, a lot of
Yes,
different
sir.
news and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
Stephon Diggs to the Commanders. How
I
you
like
like
it.
that, man? Another weapon for Jaden Daniels.
Like
Stephon Diggs finds a home. What you think, man?
I like it, man. A few days ago, I think when it first happened, when it was more fresh, I remember you telling me that was supposed to be Brandon Ayuk's spot. Now, unfortunately, whatever he got
Supposedly.
on, I mean, hopefully he gets that figured out. And I would love to see him get the field, take the field back. But speaking of what did happen with the Stephon Diggs going there, I mean, he's coming off 1,000 yards, bro. So you just give a healthy Jaden Daniels off, and I like that he's coming in during the offseason. A lot of these free agents, unfortunately, probably going to come in during the season. Some of these older guys wait for somebody to go down. So he gets an offseason with Jaden. He's a wide receiver, too, for probably the first time since, the Thielen days, man, where he was still a little bit younger. Now, in his mind, and he vocalized that he still believes he's a wide receiver 1, which is great. You want to hear him talk like that. But systematically, you know what I'm saying, they might favor Terry McLaurin in the beginning. But overall, long-winded answer, I like the move, and I think we might see the Commanders back in the playoffs. I believe they can make it as long as they stay healthy. They got Sonny Styles on their defensive side, bro. They said he's sliding.
I seen that too. Yeah,
Think about it.
Like he's gonna be a problem. And I like Diggs for sure on the Commanders. I'm a big Terry McLaurin fan too. So that's definitely a solid duo. It's really about Jaden Daniels can stay healthy. You know,
that's what it is.
If he can stay upright, you know, I feel like he can throw the ball. He needs more weapons. You know, so bringing in a guy like Stephon Diggs, somebody who can get open, third down, short area. You know, not somebody who's gonna take the top off the defense, but you know, if you sleep on him, he can. You know, so definitely help that offense. You know, and they in a pretty tough division though. You know, so I don't know if it's gonna translate to another division or get into like a conference championship game or anything like that. But you know, you definitely better with them than without them because that receiver room was a little thin. You know, and like you said, getting Brandon Ayuk sounded like it was in the cards, but you know, it sounded like or it looked like he, messed that up. Speaking of him, what's your take on? Do you think he plays another down in the NFL?
Yeah, I feel like this because at the end of the day, it's just words. Now, obviously, you might have made some enemies you might have burned some bridges, but I think we've seen players come back from worse in the league. I mean, we've seen people like come literally get jail time for whatever they got jail time for and come back. So, for as much as this is like funny to make fun of or it's easy to meme up, I mean, Antonio Brown still was getting shots until he stopped playing football. I mean, by the time he got to the Buccaneers, he had that episode with the Raiders. He blew up with the Patriots. He played, one game with them. So, I mean, Brandon Ayuk, I do think we still see him in the NFL. Hopefully this year, man. I don't know what team would take a shot on him, but I would be interested to see him still play some football, for sure.
I don't know, though. Like, it's more than just words, though. Like, he under contract and he essentially, like, quit on the team, you know? So, like, it ain't just about the words, you know? Like, you kind of showing that you can't be trusted, you know? So, I don't know if a team is going to take that risk, you know?
Deontay Johnson, the receiver? Remember him for, like, the Steelers?
For
he started
Steelers?
Bouncing around. He was getting cut back to back. I remember he told the Baltimore Ravens, like, I'm not going in the game. And he was still getting picked up. So, like, for as much as that's, like, easy to, like, I don't know. I feel like we've seen
he has the talent to be able to kind of get away with stuff like that, you know.
He's still young too, like,
but you never know when they want to make an example out of you, you know. So that's why I say that you never know when they kind of want to just play you to the left. So I don't know.
We'll see, man. I don't know. We've seen guys recover, but like you said, if he burned enough bridges, or he could get blackballed and nobody pick him up, and then he might cause a bigger snowball effect. I feel like it just kind of depends on what lens you look at it because I think he's good enough for it to not lean toward that. Like, he was way better than whatever we seen Deontay Johnson. Like, before the injury, he was finna go get a max deal somewhere, bro. Like, he was about to probably leave San Francisco and go be a wide receiver 1 in Washington. But unfortunately, the injury happened, and then whatever the money situation was, because I'm going to be honest, for as much as I know about the situation, I probably don't know 2 times more. So, like, I can't even get into, like, can justify is he doing it or say he tripping. But, like, based off what I read, I mean, it's not like this is the first time this has happened to somebody. He probably is tripping, but again, I don't know all the details. But like you said, he is talking a little crazy, so he probably has burned some bridges for sure. But, I mean, we've seen teams get desperate, though. So I feel like if we ever get to that point, I don't know. But speaking of that Washington team, what's that dude for Clemson? Antonio Williams? He played for that Clemson receiver. He's on that squad too, and I think, I mean, I know we just said that, but Stephon Diggs, I feel like can affect that team too in the sense of being like a mentor for some of these young guys. Scary Terry probably already didn't reach that level to where he's like an elite receiver himself, but I think Stephon Diggs will have an effect on that team just from like on the field production wise, and we see him turned up in the pregame. He the one leading the huddles. Like, I think he's gonna get that team the juice. And like you said, most importantly, if Jaden healthy, I think
for sure. Would you have liked Ayuk on that team more than Diggs?
Yeah. Just on some
Like
air. Hey,
how
like
big is the gap? How big is the gap though?
now from production, I don't think from a talent wise, like I don't think like oh he's way better. I don't even know if I would say he's better. You know what I'm saying? Because Stephon Diggs coming off 1K off the torn ACL, like that's the
Okay.
big
Let,
time.
let me rephrase it. If Brandon Ayuk goes to that team, is he the one?
No, I still like Diggs over him. I'm not gonna lie. For as good as he was,
No, I mean like to McLaurin. Like would Brandon Ayuk come to that team and be wide receiver one
oh,
over Terry
first
McLaurin?
three. No. Like
Oh, okay.
I don't think he ever reached a point to where he was like better than Terry. Like I think he would always,
Okay.
for as much as we just said like he gonna go get paid. If he would have went to a team with a receiver, he would have been T Higgins with Jamar, getting paid that
Yeah.
bank. But it's just you gotta do it on the other side though. Like
Yeah.
which we seeing more of with more as talent is evolving. So
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of don't know. Yeah, I think he probably would have still deferred to Terry in that sense.
Man, we hope he gets it together though, man. You know,
Yeah,
we
man.
we both fans of his game. It looked like he got a lot of, off the field issues going on.
Ball
That,
play.
that's bleeding into his on field availability. So definitely hope he figured that out, man, and bounce back. Because you in the NFL, man, you got opportunity to, make life changing money for you and yours. So definitely not
Yeah,
something you want to throw away,
yeah,
especially something you worked your whole life to get. So. And even the youngins, watching and like keeping tabs on just the league in this situation, like this is another sign of like stay focused, especially when you make it, like stay focused, because they could turn on you quick, so it's all about having that foundation, being rooted in something stronger and bigger than yourself, so
so kind of
definitely,
a little bit of topic here, but like you said, like it's important for the people who, the younger guys who are just looking at situations like this to like use these unfortunate situations to learn how to move. It's a podcast coming out. I'm not sure the name, so don't at me, but it's like a bunch of a bunch of athlete dads. It's Dwayne Wade's dad, LeVar Ball, Jaylen Brown's dad, and they got Jason Tatum's dad on as a guest. So like, it's some names on there. And I think that I don't know if the first episode dropped, but they dropped a clip basically, and I think that episode is going to be surrounded around like how these leagues try to become the parent in certain situations. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened to Brandon Ayuk, but just like you said, it's more than just playing. Like it's behind the scenes, it's deeper. So you got to really be locked in from a sense of on the field, but also understand it get tricky as you get, as you get up there. So for as unfortunate as these situations is, hopefully the outcome is that we see less of it because these guys are learning from it more than using it as like a whatever.
so long story short, man, learn from other people's mistakes.
Yes.
You ain't always got to bump your head or, touch the stove to know that it's hot. You see somebody else touch it and their hand burn up. You don't got to go experiment yourself, man. Stay out the way, man. Work hard. Keep your head down. Good things will come. Next topic. I want to touch on Caleb Downs. He been shining at Dallas Cowboys camp, doing his thing. Somebody we talked about. We had lengthy discussions
Yes, sir.
in the pre-draft process.
Yes, sir.
I was of the mindset that he should have been drafted higher than the 11th pick. I feel like Dallas got extremely lucky being able to have him just fall right into their lap.
Yes.
A player who could play multiple positions, a very smart player. You hear coaches and even his contemporaries from college speak about him, and they always speak about how great of a player he was, his pre-snap abilities, and just his overall IQ for the game. I don't know how you let a player like that fall out of the top 10, but I was actually talking to our boy Diggs the other day, and he was saying how the Chiefs should have drafted him with the ninth pick instead of taking the corner they took out of LSU. And I was kind of disagreeing with him. Like nah, the Chiefs, they traded away both of their corners, or they traded McDuffie and they let Watson walk. So they needed a corner. But Caleb Downs, somebody who's a force multiplier, he can make up for lackluster corners or whatever the case because of his pre-snap abilities and just being able to have everybody on the same page. So I definitely think that the Chiefs would have benefited from getting a player like that. And ultimately, we won't know the true impact of the player that they did draft because the season hasn't started, and whatnot. But just from what I'm seeing coming out of Dallas camp, man, he a baller, dude. And I wish the Chiefs could have got him.
Yeah, I made a video, like you said, we talked about this a minute ago. Even when he was in college, saying coming out how he blue collar, like he gonna be one of the ones we watched together. We were together, ironically enough, when he got the first play of the game. He got an interception on JJ McCarthy, and it was like
Rose Bowl 2023.
set the tone. Like even then, it was evident that whenever it's
What
time for him,
they called it out of bounds
they
though.
called it out of bounds, so it
Yeah,
didn't
they called
count.
it out of
Just the
bounds.
fact that
Yeah,
like he was on that. Like from that, I think he was
yeah.
a freshman. He was only year at Alabama. The fact that a freshman in the Rose Bowl, first play of the game, set the tone like that. If you didn't know at that moment, I mean, if you didn't know before then, you knew then. So, I mean, like you said, going crazy at Dallas camp. I've been seeing clips of him fitting the run, getting down there, banging, getting on fumbles, active. I seen him barking at CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. I hate the number 13, so I hate 13 as a safety or nickel, whatever he is. But I think he gonna make the number. He that type of player. He's too good. The number don't even like that. Don't even matter, bro. He gonna make plays. Speaking of Diggs and the Chiefs, I can see why Diggs would say that just on the sense of like, if you just were to predict who might have the more decorated career, I mean, he drawing comparisons to Ed Reed. So maybe down the line, he might be the better football player. But I'm on your side as the sense of, I mean, you just got rid of your corners. This position was a much more of a need than, you know what I mean? And I don't think the talent gap was that big in order for that to triumph, like just going to go get him. So I think Mansour Delane, hopefully he's solid. Like you said, we got to just see it. You know, they got to line the ball up and we'll see it play. But I think Mansour Delane is going to be pretty productive for the Chiefs. And they got some sliders on that defensive line now, so hopefully to make his job a little bit easier. So, but he's going up against guys like Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, guys that's going to make him run, guys who's going to work. So hopefully iron sharpens iron in that aspect. But back to Caleb.
I understand the Chiefs from that, like from the standpoint of like, do you really want to go into the season with your corners being, you know, Snead, who been kind of hurt these last couple years, and then you still got Christian Fulton,
He
who
wasn't even
kind of
on the
had a
squad when they had Delane, so not even Snead.
he had an up and down year, and then you know they still got Noah Williams, the young boy. He's supposed to take a big leap this year, so I understand why they wanted to bolster that position. But like I said, a player like Caleb Downs, he's a force multiplier, you know, and I feel like he just makes everybody else's job on that defense that much easier. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. You know, time will tell. But
But
Dallas definitely stole one with this one. They
yeah,
stole one.
I think they're gonna have a good team. They stay healthy. I mean, on both sides of the
Yeah,
ball, they look promising. Speaking of Cowboys, they just maybe an hour ago, they just extended Quentin Williams. I'm not sure what it was,
yeah.
but I think he got like a 2 or 3 year extension. So
It was
they
like 3 year, 100 million.
so they like what they got going over there. They got some
Yeah.
players. So, you know, definitely
I
be a
want to call it right now. I damn near want to call it right now. Caleb Downs, defensive rookie of the year. I think he gonna be that raw. I do. And you gotta realize playing for that team, they gonna push you. You got the rocket ship, you know, attached to you. You know, all you gotta do is play your part. I feel like, you know, he gonna
so
be
you
in the running
calling it
for
right
that
now.
and he might
Caleb
grab
Downs,
that.
defensive rookie of the year.
I might be in the moment, but I'll stick to it. That's a
Ooh,
solid
all
pick.
right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I think it's gonna be Sonny Styles. You think of Dan Quinn, a defensive
Mm.
minded guy. You got a linebacker on the team with sliders. Did Bobby Wagner retire?
I don't know. I think he came back.
If Bobby came back, come on now. You just
Yeah,
put a Hall of Fame mind inside of a young body again. They've been
yeah,
harping on him saying how he just looks generational now. We knew that from
we,
the combine numbers.
yeah.
Still got to get played, but if we just going off assumptions and predictions, if you got Caleb, which I think that's a strong pick, I'm gonna go ahead and go Sonny just off of schematically. I think he's gonna be put in positions to and he's gonna be surrounded around some playmakers to go.
Bro, what's crazy is before the draft, we was talking about who Washington should take, and we was talking about Stunning Styles, and you said that same thing. Like, imagine Bobby Wagner mind and this young boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what type of
Because
player he
Bobby
could
can
be.
still
So,
go, so it's not like it's gonna just be the
yeah,
mind, but like just talking to him on
yeah.
plays, like I feel like that might be an underrated part in the game in sports. Period is like who you have as a mentor.
Nah, for
At
sure.
that
I think B Wag still had like 100 plus tackles last year.
I know Demario Davis for the Jets. Not to get too off topic, he entering year 14, so year 13, he set a career total in tackles in year
Yeah,
13. So like, I think
they
these
getting
guys
older and
are.
smarter, getting
Yeah, I'm
smarter.
surprised Levante David retired. I'm like, I thought he still
Mhm.
had some juice, but I mean, he could be. That
He
don't mean
probably,
he still
he
play.
probably, yeah, he probably still do, but that don't mean give it to the league.
Yeah,
You
he
know what
did
I
what he
mean?
had to do.
So, nah,
Nah,
for sure.
shout out to Caleb, man. Shout out to Sonny.
Ain't that
Overall,
crazy though? How they both of them came out of Ohio State and they didn't win the chip. You know that last year. That's crazy. They
loaded.
had so much talent on that team.
I think we was
But
talking about like hindsight. Imagine being Arch Manning last year on the road, and that's the defense. Sonny, Caleb, Katie McDonald, or whatever his name dude went to the Texans. Like
Nah, that's him. That's him.
Sonny Styles' brother at safety. You know what I'm saying? You got
Lorenzo,
other guys.
yeah.
We just talking about guys who went in the draft. You still got
Arvell Reese.
Arvell Reese. I forgot, man. What they say he been killing the Giants camp because they say he cooking.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all these teams gonna hype up their guys. They say David Bailey look like Von Miller.
You know, I'm gonna pick a DB though. You know,
whoa. Sorry, Jets fans. How dare I vote Sonny Styles defense? I take everything back that I said about him, and I'm putting them chips on David Bailey.
You got David Bailey?
Yeah, I forgot. They lost that left
That's Von Miller. Put some chips on David Bailey.
That's baby Von Miller.
Nah, he gonna be smooth. I hate his swag though.
Yeah, bro. Him not having swag though is what we need though. You know, we just had Sauce on that one. That didn't get us nowhere. Shout out Sauce. But that was as swaggy as it got, bro. We maybe need to just take a few steps back and let's get some football players in the building first. And then and he was number 31 off the edge. That's
trifling.
Yeah.
Trifling.
I like it, bro. Again, like we said with Caleb, bro, these type of players, hopefully they make the number, bro. Because I swing at 30 double-digit sack per year.
You make plays, it don't matter what you wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Luka Doncic is number 77, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I ain't gonna fake. Eddie House had me thinking 55 was hard. Like, and I still think that's a hard number.
Yeah,
like,
that's the OG shit,
number, bro. That's just
that's the OG shit.
88 Celtics Cater. That's hard.
I used to hate his long socks though, Eddie House.
Yeah, I hated everything else about his game.
I used to hate them long socks though. He was a bucket though.
Yeah,
he was a bucket though. Let me see.
Shout out Eddie House.
Oh wait, no, go ahead.
No, I said shout out Eddie House.
Nah, for sure. Shout out. Sticking with NFL training camp news, man. I wanted to tap in with another rookie, man. Jordan Tyson been killing at Saints training camp. And going back to the previous conversations we had before the draft, I told you if I was Cleveland with that number 4 pick or number 6 pick, I'm taking Jordan Tyson quick over Carnell Tate, over all them receivers. I'm taking Jordan Tyson. Obviously, he fell to the Saints, and I know the Saints happy about that. But he just looked like a different type of athlete. The way he moved, his explosiveness, his sudden footwork. You know, bounce, hands, speed. He got it all. I mean, you pair him with Chris Olave. That's gonna be nasty down there in New Orleans. What you think about that?
Barian Brown, also from LSU, was over there, 6th round pick. He been looking good. But Jordan Tyson, my biggest thing with him was health. It was no doubt to me though that talent wise, I mean, I don't want to say a peak because it was just 11 games, but when he was healthy, he was the wide receiver one. Like, it was no doubt about it. Playmaking ability, from the big plays, the big catches, to turning something into nothing. Like you just said, pretty much the do it all. And in New Orleans, you got a guy like Chris Olave opposite of him. That means it's gonna be cornerback twos. You know what I'm saying? It's not even gonna be the main guys on him. And I know he's a rookie, but we've seen, often how rookie receivers that's like that can have an impact on the game. You look at Malik Neighbors, what he did as a rookie. You go look at Tedero McMillan, what he just did as a rookie last year. You look at Luther Burden, even though the numbers don't show it, he made hella plays. I mean, Jamar Chase, all these guys that are like at that elite level, they came into the game at that elite level. And I think that if healthy, Jordan Tyson will follow suit and be elite the minute we see him on the field. So he's letting it rock, man. Carnell Tate, a lot of these receivers have been getting some good news, except for the guy who I said was wide receiver one. That's Makai Lemon. They say he's going to be kind of buried in the depth chart, but that's due to hamstring injuries, not so like a production thing, but not good news that he isn't healthy. And that dude that they got from the Packers, like, what's his, something Wicks or something like that?
Davion Wicks.
They said he hooping.
Yeah.
I mean, not that he was going to come in and be wide receiver 2 off rip, but, hopefully he can get healthy so we can be excited about another rookie wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Because this rookie wide receiver class is loaded. And like we mentioned, Barian Brown, 6th round, he hooping for the Saints. I've seen a lot of clips on him. Omar Cooper, probably the least talked about 1st round receiver in I don't know how long. Played for my Jets. He's been making plays. So I think this rookie class as a whole is going to be a very talented one, to say the least.
Yeah, but receiver is one of the positions that transitions pretty quickly into the next level. So definitely gonna be fun to watch them. I'm interested to see what rookie receivers we pick up on these fantasy teams for our fantasy football league. If I can get Jordan Tyson, I'm getting him for sure.
I'll tell you. Speaking of that, I just had to. It's crazy. It's crazy how we be on the same type. Oh, well,
What that
13
is?
days
Oh
left.
yeah,
13 days,
yeah.
22 hours. We're in a 12-man league right now. While we are at it, I guess we can go ahead and promote that. I mean, it's already up. But another thing we're gonna be doing to the Gym Bag page, we're gonna be having weekly updates on our fantasy teams and our fantasy league. So if you are in our fantasy league, take it serious, man, because they're gonna be watching. I would hate for you to be in last place because I know I'm not losing. Came in second place last year to Tyree. Fluke loss, but shout out to Reed. I only had one loss on the season before I got to the bowl. And as long as we started doing this fantasy yearly, like 2016, 2017, late high school, I only got one championship. So this year I got the second, or no, I
That
got the
nigga said,
third.
nigga said only one. Listen to these people. I ain't got not one. I can't even remember last time I made the playoffs.
Yeah, this year. But bro, I ain't gonna
Every
you had a
Nah,
surprise
for
for the
sure.
last 2 years. You just got hit with that injury bug,
Man, I done got hit with the injury bug every year we done did
yeah,
this. I be
yeah.
tapped in for like the first 4 5 weeks.
And
My
you get
team
fixed
fall
and stuff like
apart. Hey,
that.
look. My team fall apart, and then I
Yes.
uninstall the app off my phone
Yeah. Hold on.
like clockwork.
Nah. Yeah. What was I about to say? I just lost my train of thought.
Not a fantasy league. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this one though. I got to be strategic with my picks. I think I got the sixth pick in the draft.
Something like that. I think you in the top half. I think, that's a great spot.
Yeah,
A 12-man league, a deep league. I mean, some guys might find value in that 1 or 2 spot, but I'm actually looking to trade
yeah.
down because you pick early in the snake draft,
What pick you got?
third.
Talk business.
Here's the thing, bro, and I mean, it's not no secret, bro. Hold on, let me see something real quick.
Yo, now you can't say you trying to trade
like, bro,
down.
being in top 3, I just think of the names I could get. Like, for as much as I want depth,
Come on.
carried by Gibbs, Bijan,
Nah, you don't even need that, bro. We could rap, bro. Cash considerations.
Oh, now we talking. All right, that might go down. Hold on. We'll talk off air because there's also some other considerations for my top 3 pick. So, but I even mentioned in the group chat though, get active. If you're in our league and watching this, get active in the group chat. Make some trades. Just let me know what to make. Like, this is we own that. This is very active. I mean,
hold on. Hey, niggas be doing some real nefarious trades in these leagues, bro. It be some slimy shit going on. It be some slimy shit going on, bro.
Hey, it used to be slimed out, but as the commissioner, I can only, if both parties is in agreement, but that is the league a little more cleaned up in the sense of
man, they used to wake up, check the app. They done did a crazy ass trade.
That's all I was saying. Like, before this league start, I mean, we already got the league cracking, but we gotta have some implications on last place. Like, last place, damn near gotta send $5 to everybody or something. Like, it gotta be a reason to just not come in last. We did not trade all your picks because, like, when you playing in the league with no money involved, unfortunately, some people like to quit, man. So
nah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I wanted to touch on some college basketball. Did you have anything?
Hold on. Yeah, before we get out of NFL, lastly, shout out Jordan Tyson again. Do your thing. Looking forward to a big rookie year.
Yes,
Who knows what the Saints gonna do as a team collectively, but at the receiver position, they both got some weapons. Hopefully Olave can stay healthy too. They just paid him. But definitely they got some weapons on the outside. Looking forward to them highlights and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I can see it now, but week 1, watching whatever game come on, and then how they got like the game breaks during this, when somebody scored a touchdown in a different game. I can see that coming on quick. Jordan Tyson, 80 yards, did somebody dirty.
How much
I can see that.
Bet Jordan Tyson scoring a touchdown in his first game?
Week 1?
How much?
I wonder what the odds is for that, bro. I know they not too long. I'm sure the odds probably. I don't know.
While I get that together, look, let's
probably 2-1, 3-1, something like that.
See.
Like, I could see him being offensive rookie of the year, maybe. If Mendoza play and he ball, they'll probably give it to him. But I don't know if the Raiders gonna have the success to be able to get that. And shit,
not
maybe if Cam Ward
major sports book, so that bet's not out there. But just for the sake of it, let's say it was plus.
It's probably gonna be like 3-1, bro. Like plus 300, plus 350, something like that.
How much putting on that? Or how confident would you be? Not even the dollar.
Bro,
how confident would you be
to score a touchdown week 1? I guess it depends on who they play too, but I would definitely. I would be comfortable put down a couple dollars. Nothing crazy though.
What's a couple dollars? Niggas, Lions, Detroit.
Lions. Oh,
Sweet,
food.
Sweet
Uh,
was secondary.
food. Put the house on it.
Yeah, I would bet that. I ain't gonna fake. I
Your
would bet.
your house. Your house.
Oh, not mine. I
Put
don't have
put
one.
your house.
Oh, I
Put your
don't
house on it.
have. Nah, man,
Put
that
your
is.
shit on
I
it,
would be interested to see how that is. That's probably something we could keep up with.
bro.
Let's throw it
Hold
out here
on,
right
bro.
now.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Nah, go ahead.
Jordan Tyson TD tracker. We're gonna keep up with this throughout the season. How many touchdowns you got for Jordan Tyson? And maybe
10.
this you got. Oh,
10. If I'm calling offensive rookie of the year, he got a snap. I'm calling 10, bro. Minimum.
lost me.
Nah, I'm calling 10, bro. You gotta think they got Olave and him. I like Tyler Shook at QB. I'm calling 10, bro.
Lost me.
I'm calling 10. Come back to this clip when he eclipsed 10, and we gonna talk about it.
I think Cardinal Tate get to 10 before Jordan Tyson. If I don't know if either one do get 10, but if assuming they were both to get 10, I think Cardinal Tate get to 10 before Jordan Tyson. I think so.
I don't know, but I think Jordan Tyson a problem, bro. I don't know. I
We'll see
don't
though. That's
know.
something interesting. Hey man, let us know what y'all think, man. If who do you think will be more likely
Bro,
to hit?
week one against the Lions, they have no corners, bro.
No, that's a guaranteed touchdown for sure.
That
And
might be that might be two.
who do you think Cardinal Tate play week 1?
Oh,
The Jets, and I love us. History is not on our side, brother. And I hope
damn.
I'm wrong.
Who out there on that island? Who out there?
We got Azir Thomas. We got D'Angelo Pons. We got Nashawn Wright from the
Ooh.
Bears. We got Brandon Stevens.
Oh,
That's sweet. We
I got some. Yeah.
6'3". We 6'3"
Hey,
everywhere.
Pons gonna be
And we got
Pons ain't no
Jarvis Landry in
6'3".
the nickel.
Pons ain't no 6'3".
No. I'm saying outside though. We
Ah,
got
okay.
Azir Thomas, Brandon Stevens, and Nashawn Wright.
Deshaun.
That's like
Yeah,
6'2", 6'3". We got
yeah,
Broly in the nickel. He a dog. So I ain't even
yeah.
saying that our secondary is sweet. I hope I'm wrong. But I'm saying with no interceptions last year, with not good fortune, I mean,
That is insane, bro. Not one pick all season. That is
I ain't gonna
insane.
fake. You know who Bangle is? The YouTuber?
I
He do
heard of him.
Madden
Yeah.
stuff, like Madden,
Yeah.
rebuilds, and
Oh
college.
yeah.
I was just I used to watch him a long time ago. Not too much no more. Shout out to him. But I was watching the video yesterday. He's rebuilding the Jets. Boy, he got killed week 1 as the Jets. Not that has anything to do, but like flashbacks just start playing in my mind of like these recent week 1 games where we was in it, but then it just last year Pittsburgh, that pass to Justin Fields through with that 50, 60-yard pass to Garrett Wilson. Dog, I almost broke my TV, bro. We ain't seen no long down the yard pass like that, a meaningful one. Boy, I'm
Yeah.
down memory lane, boy. The high that I was on after that, bro. Because for 3 quarters, we was supposed to win that game, bro.
Nah, for sure. It wasn't. I ain't even no Jets fan, bro. I know you is, bro, but it wasn't. One of my favorite like NFL moments, like team aside, bro, is when Aaron Rodgers came out for that first home game and that stadium was lit up like that, and he had the flag, bro. That was one of the best like NFL scenes ever, bro. It sucked that he got hurt like 5 minutes after that, but hey, that
So I can
was
do
that
that every
was
time
tough,
he
bro.
feels. That's what
I
that
ain't
did.
gonna fake. I ain't gonna fake. That made me want to be a Jets fan for that one moment, bro. Like that shit was raw, bro.
Do you remember how turned I was when that news
Nah,
broke? Bro,
I'm already knowing.
popping it, bro. But we got 4 plays. But for real, for as good as that was, man, it's Aaron Rodgers K, bro. He just said the Jets made him fall out of love with football, and he regained his love for football in Pittsburgh.
Nigga said
I
Aaron Rodgers.
hate that
Hey,
the narrative, bro, is just like the Jets. Like, bro, you tore your stuff, and then you brung all your folks. So I hate, man, like they accommodated you to the fullest, bro. So to say that,
nah,
like,
for sure.
you got to word that different, because even if you fell out with the coaching staff, bro, you mad at Aaron Glenn because you told him you not sure if you didn't want to, you not sure if you wanted to play football again, and you mad at the coach for not being like, okay, well, let me know when you're ready. No, I'm a new head coach. I need my team together right now.
Yeah,
Respectfully,
yeah.
adios, and go play somewhere else. So
You
I
know he
think,
got some diva in him though. He a diva,
yeah, man.
Aaron Rodgers. You know what
But
I'm saying? But
to act like they didn't bring over Fossil Randall Cobb, Nathaniel Hackett, who got a new job every year to let you know he not doing nothing. They brought in Devontae
yeah,
Adams mid-season. Like, you had Garrett Wilson on the brink of asking for a trade because Aaron Rodgers would not throw to nobody else the ball but Devontae Adams. Like, this team was all in, even after the ACL, even after the suspect stuff with the owners and stuff. So it's just to say that, like, a team like that, and if that was true, to be vocal about that for a team that ain't did nothing to you, you just got beef with a coach. Hey, Aaron Rodgers cave, bro. Aaron Rodgers cave, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what he got going in Pittsburgh this year. Rounding out these NFL topics, though. Lastly, man, one of my favorite receivers in the league, Tank Dell, back healthy, back suited and booted for the Houston Texans. Him and Nico Collins, that dynamic duo back connected, prime for a big season. I want to go through a couple of so him and Nico Collins probably not within like the top 5 duos of wide receivers and whatnot. So I kind of want to get your opinion on these other duos that's not like, top 2, top 3, the obvious, tier 1 duos. I kind of want to see what you think and see where this duo ranks up. So I'm gonna name some duos and you stop me when you hear a duo. You stop me when you hear a duo better than Tank Dell, Nico Collins.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Let's do it.
We're gonna go Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Hunter. Now that team also has a Jacoby Myers. So if you wanted to do Travis Hunter, Jacoby Myers, Brian Thomas Jr., Jacoby Myers. All right,
Yeah.
none of that. Cool.
Yeah. Already.
Wait,
already.
which one?
Jacoby,
which pairing?
Jacoby and Brian Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Jacoby and Brian Thomas, bro. And that was
I disagree.
think about that because Brian Thomas didn't have the best year starting off last year.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. I was in a fantasy league last year, and my 2 receivers was Nico Collins and Brian Thomas, bro.
Brian Thomas, yeah.
That's crazy how you did that. But let's keep going though. Let's see how many of these duos.
Sure. Jacksonville got a good wide receiver
That's
room,
good.
though.
Yeah, that's tough.
They got some good work. DK and Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
Oh, but you gotta think of a healthy Tank Dell and Nico Collins, though.
Bro. I'm not wrong because I ain't gonna fake, bro. I fool with Tank Dell, but I promise you, everybody in the world fool with him more than I do as a receiver.
Okay. Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman. Okay. DJ Moore, Khalil Shakir, Buffalo. Right on. Cortland Sutton, Jalen Waddle. Okay. Roma Dunze, Luther Burden. Okay.
Let me stop you right there. Now, this is not off potential, people. It's probably gonna be some people. Why? Potential wise, that duo might, but from what we seen put down, I'm not going.
Right on.
Not right now.
Couple more. Terry McLaurin, Stephon Diggs.
Yes, sir.
Bro,
I'm telling you, Stephon Diggs is way better than Tank Dell. Way better. And Terry McLaurin and Nico Collins.
They way better.
Way better, bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Better,
A healthy Tank Dell. He raw, bro. A healthy Tank Dell.
A healthy Stephon Diggs.
Stop, bro. He raw, bro. But I think you just already told on yourself, bro. You don't even see it. You don't even see the vision. So it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Last one.
Ree is a Tank Dell guy.
Who? Tyree? Yeah, because he know ball. He know ball. Get him on the show. Y'all had tripping.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. Mike Evans, Deebo Samuel. Nah. So yeah, them was some of the like tier 2 duos I kind of came up with. I ain't even look it up. I kind of just off the top of my head. So I'm probably missing some, but I just didn't want to pick like CD, George Pickens, Jamar, T. Higgins.
Crazy obvious ones.
That should have been too obvious. But yeah. Hopefully CJ Stroud bounced back down there in Houston. He got his weapons back. So they got a good running back, bringing in David Montgomery. Obviously that defense always do what it do. With DeMeco Ryans the head coach. So we shall see, man. But just glad Tank Dell back in the mix, back healthy. Looking you watch some of the clips coming out of training camp, man. He got his speed back, got his burst back. It's all about staying healthy though. So
Yeah.
we shall see. It's a long season for all of them, so we
Yeah.
shall see. But man, that's all I got out of NFL training camp. You know, if you want to switch it over
Right,
to.
man. We are. I mean, we what about the Jets play football this week, brother? So I mean, we the season is here. Fantasy football less than
Mhm.
2 weeks. The regular season in less than a month. We getting training camp news. I mean, the pads is on. It's cracking.
Oh, did you catch that Hall of Fame game?
Great game.
Yeah.
Great game. For us to not get football in so long, and not to spend too much time on that game, but I'm glad you brought it up. A clash of two legendary college quarterbacks, I would say, Carson Beck and Haynes King. Haynes King, Georgia Tech legend. He ended the game on I would call it a walk-off, but he ran in like a 4 to 5 yard touchdown to seal the game. But
Mhm.
Carson Beck had a really impressive, it was like an 80, 90 yard drive. He really worked the field, drove that down. The drive ended in a touchdown. And Carson Beck was a guy that I vocalized. Now, this is before the Jacoby Brissett 1 year extension. The Cardinals didn't have no true future at quarterback. Kyler Murray was gone at the time that I made the video. Jacoby Brissett and the team was having contract issues. But I think that signing that 1 year deal is almost a bigger sign that, we off Jacoby right now. He's not in the long-term plans. So for Carson Beck to put on display what he did, call it what you want, Hall of Fame game, the game didn't count preseason. You can't fake the reps. You can't fake the ball placement. I think he's got the size, the arm strength, the accuracy to be the future quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. He's got weapons. James Conner, quarterback's best friend is a run game. They bring in Jeremiah Love. They got he played for the Jets. Michael Carter. So they got a solid running back room. You mix in those wide receivers. You got my boy Wilson, who looks to be outplaying Maserati Marv right now. I don't know, but out of camp, I mean, they saying he looks to take that X spot because you do realize they got to feed Trey McBride. So it's weapons all across Arizona that I feel like once they get that quarterback right, they can go right back into playing some meaningful football. They just hired a new head coach, Mr. LaFleur, offensive guy. So, we'll see what they got going on. But, yeah, that Hall of Fame game was a good sign. I mean, not that Haynes King is going to be the starting quarterback, but to see your team be competitive. And you've seen the team fired up on the sideline. Bryce Young was turned up. The head coach was turned up. So, I mean, a Hall of Fame game in the 30s for both teams. A lot of offense. Definitely got the juice flowing. Definitely ready for week 0 in college football. I think that's the next time we're going to get some real bump outside of the preseason. So I'm fired up for it. I'm fired up.
Bro, that throw Haynes King made to the corner to Jimmy Horn on that third down, he put it right in between the underneath defender and
That was a
whatnot.
good
That was a
throw,
great
bro.
throw. That was a great throw.
Great
That was
throw
a
because
hard throw.
he was coming in. They kind of not that they was telling him to go play receiver and running back, but his arm was like a red flag. He was kind of praised on his ability to extend plays and use his legs. So that throw you're talking about, that I like seeing stuff like that. Not to get too off topic, but what's the cousin Cleveland? Taylor Green.
Taylor Green,
The
Arkansas.
quarterbacks that are just talented, that just might be a little bit more raw than others. I just like to see them, making promising plays. But that was kind of random. But just another rookie quarterback that I felt like, he's buried in the depth chart, but definitely could flash and give him the potential. But Haynes King, that throw was beautiful. Carson Beck had some great throws, bro.
Bro, I think Carson Beck, I think he showed like the importance of all the reps that he got in college. He
Yeah,
started like 40 or 50 plus games, and you can really see it. He under control, he poised. And it is just a preseason game, but you can't really say it's just a preseason game because you can almost say these players are playing harder than even NFL games because
everything to lose, bro.
they trying to fight for a roster spot, So
Nothing guaranteed
he
where they
he,
at.
uh he was balling, man. And on the point of these coaches trying to like make players like switch positions, Mike Tomlin spoke on how coaches kind of resist or they run from coaching. It's a player who need work or he need help, and instead of putting in the time to build him up and helping, they kind of want to just tell him, nah, you need to switch. Imagine if the league would have really tried to make Lamar Jackson a receiver or a running back. You would have missed out on one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. You know what I mean? So
Ever.
you really
Tom
just need that
Brady.
coach. You really just need that organization and that coach to trust in you and to see the vision, because the passer that Lamar Jackson was coming out of college ain't the passer that he was today. But crazy enough, he was a great passer in college.
Yeah.
Like maybe the percentages and the statistics don't match up to a more of a pocket passer or whatnot, but he's more than just a quarterback. You got a quarterback and a running back all in one. So
Dangerous,
you
bro.
gotta. Gotta respect it, man. Gotta respect it. Nah, but that game was definitely electric, man.
Yeah.
Definitely good bump. Definitely got us ready for the season, and should be interesting. I think Carson Beck take that spot somewhere throughout this season.
Oh, he
I
snatched
know,
one too. So
yeah, I know Jacoby Brissett is, he been there for a while, but why not let Carson Beck run? You know what I mean?
yeah, he gonna snatch that chain. You always start the season off with the bet. Jacoby Brissett, he's
Yeah,
got multiple first day starters under his belt, so the nerves and the
yeah,
sense won't be as a big of a concern. But like you said, that chain will get snatched. I think probably sooner than later if he not producing to their
yeah.
standard, or you know what I'm saying. So that is that was a good game though, good Hall of Fame game, and
For
hopefully that sets
sure.
the standard for and if not that they don't take it serious, but hopefully other games follow that as far as like from an excitement standpoint. Hopefully,
Bro, last thing, what you think going on with Marvin Harrison? What you think is holding him back from like being living up to that high draft pick, or even just the talent that he flashed in college, not that he hasn't flashed it in the
right,
in the NFL as well. He's
right,
played well. He got the numbers. He got solid numbers, but I think people expected more than just solid numbers.
for sure. I had him in that. I spoke on it earlier. I had him as one of those guys, Jamar Chase, Malik Neighbors, Tedero McMillan. I thought he was going to come in 1K. And obviously, maybe that wasn't too ideal to consider in the situation. For whatever reason, Kyler Murray did not throw him the ball, but good for Maserati. Jacoby Brissett feeds him. He's got his best numbers with Jacoby as a quarterback. Now, the numbers didn't look consistent because he didn't have Jacoby for a full season. I think last year Kyler still gave him a good 5 to 6 games or whatever. So I think with Jacoby coming in and being a starter from day one, he might not end it as day one, but I think we'll see the most production that we've seen from Maserati Marv, hopefully, because he's got the guy that will feed him. For whatever reason, him and Kyler didn't connect. But you're looking at one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I think Jacoby Brissett and him, they got a connection, and hopefully he wins that number one battle. Because I was reading into it.
Hey, bro. Hey, he was pissed when Cuz
Bro,
asked him
look at one face something. Don't just walk to the bench, bro.
that. Hey, he was pissed.
Look at that one. For real though, that's what I'm on, bro. You gotta tell me what you saw, bro. You can't just do that.
Nah, for real. For real.
Nah, but yeah, man, it'll be interesting, man, to see Arizona. Period. I think it'll be a fun team to watch rather than winning or not, just because they got some exciting players. So,
Nah, for sure.
real quick before we get out of here, college basketball is going on, and while this is not what I want to talk about, I just think it's crazy that LSU, within a month of reaching before the season start, they have more coaches on the staff than players. Now, Will Wade is not the most liked guy in college basketball, and I have a theory that with this new rule, this new 5-for-5 rule that we just got accepted, people already didn't like Will Wade for bending the rules, as far as like he was one of the first guys to get on this, before it was kind of people were more comfortable with it. The older guys playing, these overseas guys coming to college basketball. So I've got a theory that he's going to grab about 8 to 9 players. Over like 150 players got cleared with more to come. I think he's going to be the first coach, and we're going to see if it works or if it doesn't work. But I think he's going to be the first coach to put like 9 fifth-year guys together and just throw out a team full of old guys. I mean, that team age might average be 23, 24, but I think because we've seen history tell us that the experience at the collegiate level does help you win. Now, you still got to put in camaraderie and things like that. But I think for older guys, maybe you don't need as much time. But maybe I'm just ignorant and maybe underestimating the power of like camaraderie and being together as a team. But I think he's going to be the first coach to try to essentially piece together a last-minute team and try to make something work with it with the NIL. And with a lot of these teams, rosters already filling out. Unfortunately, these good guys that, they can't go back to their team. So it's going to be it's some good players out there that's going to be looking for a new home. And when you've got teams like Duke, Kansas with only one spot left, Michigan State with no spots left, a lot of these, maybe not blue blood schools will probably land some of these big guys. But Jason Crow, a point guard that I wanted to talk about, an exciting freshman. For as much flack as this class has been getting as not being as talented as last class. And while that might be true, I do not want to underestimate the talent that's in this class. Jason Crow committed to Mizzou, combo guard, 6'3", 175 pounds with a 6'5" wingspan. So I'll get into how that helps his game here in a little bit. But McDonald's game, co-MVP, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. Just to speak about what he put on display in that game, from the jump, he just commanded the game. You could tell the players even started to defer to him late game. Even put together some good runs with him and Tyron Stokes got clicking. Number 1 in points in California history. Went to Inglewood High School. Broke a record that was previously held by Tunde Yesufu, who broke it the year prior to that, which up until then was a 21-year-old record. So California got 2 exciting scores back to back, but for Jason Crow to break a record that was freshly broken after having a 20-year stint, I think shows just how much of a scorer he can be. One of his biggest red flags was, can he pass the ball? In high school, averaged 40 points and only 5 assists. So I think, yeah. Let me get it straight. In high school, he averaged, where did I put it? I might have lost it. But anyway, yeah, he averaged 40 points in high school and like 5 assists, 3 steals.
You see that clip? Anthony Edwards is at 40.
40. He would own that, bro. But just like, obviously that can draw some concerns on like getting other guys involved. But in that McDonald's All-American game, I think he showed that he can get other guys involved. And, at some point, the other guys got to make it.
Don't overthink it. You averaging 40, don't overthink it.
Bro, like,
nigga, hoop.
Showed the ability to hit free throws, which I think is really important because he does get to the line. At the NBPA Top 100 in 2024, he shot 86% from the line. At the EYBL in 2025, he shot also 86% from the line. So he's going to get some tough competition. He's averaging 20-plus points on the AAU circuit. He's converting these free throws, can fire well behind the three-point line, shifty, can create for himself, sharp handle. If we're just talking about a player that all around has a bag, I'm not comparing him to Darren Peterson, but I think he's this year's freshman Darren Peterson in the sense of he's going to be the most talented on and off-ball scorer combination amongst the guards in this class. So really excited to see what he does in Mizzou. He's going to be playing some SEC basketball, so we're going to see some really fun and exciting matchups. We'll also get to see him go against my Kansas Jayhawks and fellow point guard, top 20 player, Taylor McKinney. So that'll be a fun matchup that I've already got circled. But shout out to Jason Crow, Mizzou, probably the highest recruit that they've gotten. I don't know how long. You partner that with Bryson Tiller, who snaked out KU and went over to Mizzou. He's odd. But that's going to be a fun game, a game with a lot of exciting players and also an exciting story. I'm excited to see Bryson Tiller.
Where that game at?
T-Mobile. So it will be a KU game. KU home game. So Bryson Tiller will get booed out of the building. So, but he's a great player. I don't want that to cloud anything. But that's what I got on some college basketball, man. We talked about some fantasy. We talked about the W. We talked about coming correct. We shouted you guys out, and again, appreciate you guys for supporting us.
Hold up.
What's up?
One last NBA topic. You see Ben Simmons? You see Ben Simmons trying to get back in the mix?
I don't know, man. I think he's only as good as we last seen. For as much as he might have gained his athleticism back, and I even said like Ben Simmons coming back. Oh, that would be cool. I mean, not unless he just completely transferred his. He got to be a big, like all that being a guard and being on the ball. If he get on the post, I think we're working with something. But if you want the ball, and I just don't know what he can bring to the team, bro. Like
they say, multiple teams are interested in. What you mean? What he can bring if he healthy? Defense, passing, rim running.
I mean, we've seen that on the clip. I mean, we've seen that's effective. But I'm saying for a team like Philly, like I don't think that like takes them over. Like I don't think they're a better team with Ben Simmons to me. Like I think they're still a good team, and he's got his benefits, but I don't know.
I don't know if he go back to Philly. That would be a full circle moment, especially if they win a ring. That'll be a cool full circle moment, So it could definitely a backup big, definitely like 15 man, definitely. But they only got one roster spot left, and they say Kevin Love trying to get in the building. So I don't know.
Yeah, if he embraced that big man role, because I've even said how I'm not the most confident in a front court. So if he, embraces that big man role, I mean, what is he, 6'10"?
You'll take Ben over K-Love?
No.
No. I don't know, bro. I mean, Kevin Love is a shooter though, so you gotta, shooter, rebounder,
pedigree, shooter.
But
a guy like him could provide more behind the scenes that we might not even be adding value to. Like I kind of mentioned, like I think a guy like him could just. He's a team guy. You see how the Cavaliers team is bonding now. I think a guy like him is going because these is a bunch of guys that's not. I mean, they are guys. I think Kevin Love could be like that, the butt of the joke, the guy that bring Jaylen Brown. I think he could be a connecting piece. Maybe not off the court, but I think from like a team building point, I would rather have him.
And then you got a guy like Ben Simmons, former #1 overall pick. You know, that still probably linger. You know, he probably still. I ain't gonna say he still wish he was the guy because I ain't thinking for him, but you know, he was once that guy. You know, so
And rightfully so, might feel like right now he still might be like closer to that guy than Kevin Love thinks. So maybe from a
yeah,
fit wise, I think Kevin Love could be okay with. I'm not playing a lot of these games, but when I get in, I can make some long ball shots, and I can make sure the team.
yeah,
I can get these team dinners cracking. I can crack some jokes. I can get the group chats rolling because you know
yeah,
he a trolling type of guy, so he
yeah.
bring the laughs. So
He can always throw that outlet pass too. So
off the glass.
yeah, for sure, for
This was some good
sure.
bump, man.
Nah, for sure, man. Good, cool little topics, man. Just some quick little rundown.
Mhm.
Hopefully, next live. We plan to go live tomorrow. Hopefully, we got some more topics and whatnot. If not, we'll probably just find something to rap about. We'll just come on here and chop it up. You know, just whatever come up.
Sir.
Another thing too, we've been doing a lot of player spotlights on a lot of these hoopers. And don't get me wrong, y'all all got talent. Y'all doing y'all thing. But we will, respectfully, we will get out there with you young punks. You know what I'm saying? We around. Talk to me.
Come
We
on.
around.
I
Come
feel like at
on.
this point in my life,
Come
I am
on.
still
Hold
very
on.
active. I'm
Hold
still
on.
pumping with the runs. If you young punks think y'all, you know what I'm saying, for as much as raw as y'all think y'all is, y'all still little boys to us. So I'm letting you know right now. Let us know where the
For
runs
real.
in. We pulling up to the runs. The camera is rolling and check the ball, young punks. Check
And
up.
I ain't seen the left hand yet.
Come on, bro. I ain't seeing no
You feel
lefts. Like
me?
I'm not seeing too
Come
much,
on
man.
now.
I almost got to saying some names on here that we did spotlights on that
Yeah.
I want to see, but
I don't put no names on it.
I
Don't
ain't.
put no names
I
on
ain't
it. Don't
amped
put
up
no
yet.
names on it.
I got my eyes on some of you guys, man. So let us
That's
know about
funny.
these runs, man. We want to capture those and also get involved in these runs, man. So
Nah, for sure. Shout out to y'all though. Keep doing your
down, man.
thing.
I
And
was
man, thank y'all for tuning in to this live, man. This was a good one. Cool little chop sess. Man,
preach,
y'all take it easy, man. See
preach,
y'all. I hate you. Hell no.
preach. Oh goddamn, preach.